Demolition, and there's that right hand. They're duking it out, not by the right hand. Takayama.
Green trunks for the southpaw, the notorious Conor McGregor. Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Conor relaxed, smiling. Oh!
Nate Diaz, you just shook up the world. How's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised.
You know what time it is. It's time to talk chingazos with the crew. Welcome to another episode of Chingazos Combat Crew, your one-stop shop for all your combat news. Happy Mama's Day to all of the awesome mothers out there doing your thing. This show is for you. I got the crew here, me and Fonzo. We got tons of UFC updates, news, and unfortunately, a little bit of bad. But before we get to that, Fonzo, how you doing, my brother?
Doing great, man. And yeah, shout out to all the mamas out there, man. You know that mamas are the ones who taught us chingazos first than anybody. They also taught us how to dodge them chingazos, right, from the chancla. So yeah, shout out.
That's right. That's what's up. Lots of love for the mamas out there. All right, Fonzo, we got a little bit of bad news to start with. Legendary UFC fighter Art Jimmerson. Yes, that Art Jimmerson, the guy who was in UFC 1 with the one boxing glove, has passed away at the young age of 61, my friend. So I wanted to start the show off with a little 10-bell salute to Art Jimmerson. So moment of silence for this man, Fonzo, if that's cool to start the show with. All right, my dude. So that was it, man. But good memories for that dude, man. Talk about getting the bad luck of the draw, dude. His first draw in UFC 1 was none other than legendary Royce Gracie, bro. So
Yeah.
how are you gonna go striker versus grappler, volume 1? You know what I mean? He had no idea what he was getting into, dude, but he did it. Gave no F's about it and took it on the chin, man. So I know for a while there, I guess he wasn't too proud. I'm kind of embarrassed of how he did in that. And eventually he turned it around and just embraced it. And I guess he would show up at a lot of shows with like an oversized boxing glove.
Dope.
So, yeah. So, hey, rest in paradise, Mr. Jimmerson. Rest in paradise. All right, Fonzo, let's get into this week's combat news, my brother. You ready?
All right.
So you know our boy Khamzat is gotta dance pretty soon with none other than Australia's own Bobby Knuckles there. And check out who he's teaming up with, dude. You think he's gonna change his game plan up a bit? He's been working out with Michael Venom Page.
Man, he needs to work on his striking. So I mean, it's a good matchup. I don't know if Michael Venom Page is
The right dance partner to be helping him out.
Yeah. I mean, because his stuff is just, it's cool, but it's not like super technical.
It's custom made. His game is custom made for him, and Khamzat doesn't fit that. It's like you're trying to fit the star shape into the round peg right now, and it's like, well, maybe you can get part of it in, but you're not gonna get all of it. So we'll see. I know it might be a little too soon to see if he can add anything to his game. But hey, you never know. If he can add one or two things here or there, that might make the difference. Because I definitely think that Bobby Knuckles has him in the striking department.
Yeah,
wrestling definitely is going to go to Khamzat. But cardio, defense, I don't know, man. Yeah. There's a lot of.
No, I'm glad that Khamzat is under like realizing this is what he needs to do, and glad he's taking steps to fucking make it happen. I hope it works out for him. I mean, I like Khamzat, man. It just, he's not as exciting as Bobby Knuckles, obviously. I definitely in their fight, I'm definitely going for Bobby Knuckles.
For sure, man. Can't wait. It's getting closer, dude. I think it's coming at the end of June. So Let's switch topics here, my brother. Here we go. How about this? Jon Jones tweeted this, I believe, last week, a little bit after we ended our show, and he announced that he has an opponent. Says he didn't want to name who that opponent was, and he says he's going to let the big man, Uncle Dana, make that announcement. But what do you think, bro? I posted this on the socials, on IG, on TikTok. Thank you for everyone out there that contributed and posted and voted. The majority of the people out there believe it's going to be Stipe, dude. No curveball. Everyone knows that's who it's going to be. What do you think, though? You think that it could be a last-second opponent change at the last minute, or it's going to be Stipe for sure?
No, dude, I think that was already announced, wasn't it? I
Not
saw
officially.
something this week.
Nah, not officially yet. They're saying Jon. So I got a lot of news right here. So let's get into this here. So this is Tiny Tom Aspinall and me. I think we're like on the same boat, dude. He's waiting for Jon. I'm waiting for Jon. This is what he said on via TNT Sports. He said, if we can get old mate Jon to ever sign a contract with my name on the other side of the contract, I'll talk about him for hours. Right now, the guy's playing games again, trying to convince the public at what he wants and what he doesn't want, which he does really, really well. So that's Aspinall's take on this whole situation. Check this out, though, bro. Stipe Miocic, marbles in his mouth and all, went on the Jaxon podcast with Quentin Rampage Jackson, and check out what he had to say, bro. No surprises here.
Will it be will you be his first fight when he comes back?
You damn right. I want.
But you're not gonna wait though, right? You still gonna fight?
No, I'm gonna wait. I don't care. I want that fight.
That's good.
Unreal. Straight face. He ain't playing.
No, he ain't playing no game.
Frank, you're muted. You're muted. I can't hear you. Hey.
Fuck.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Now? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think these fucking dogs unplugged my thing. All right, let's start this whole thing over right here.
You gotta make him to carnitas now, fool.
I know, man. 3, 2. All right, bro. So here we have Stipe Miocic on the Jaxon podcast with Quentin Rampage Jackson. And this is what he has to say about the whole situation.
Will it be will you be his first fight when he comes back?
You damn right. I want.
But you're not gonna wait though, right? You still gonna fight?
No, I'm gonna wait. I don't care. I want that fight.
That's good.
Unreal. Straight face. He ain't playing.
No, he ain't playing no game.
So there he is. He says he's waiting. And then here's Johnny. Here's what Johnny Bones said earlier in the week. Would you agree that it's just as selfish to have a completely healthy interim champion who is only 30 years old sitting out and waiting to fight the winner of a 42 and 36-year-old who literally actually already committed to fighting each other? No one's stopping anyone. I'm on a mission. Bro, talk about just trying to paint your own narrative, dog. Like, this is disgusting, man. It pisses me off so much that he's just trying to paint this picture of, oh no, bro, we had this settled, or this is a gentleman's agreement. We've been talking about this, right? It doesn't matter if you were talking about it. You got to do what's right. Since when has the champ been able to not fight a number one contender, dude?
That's true, man. I don't know. Like, he just, I don't know, man. You know Jon Jones, man. He's always trying to change his own narrative, and you know the type of dude he is already. So
according to Stipe, he says that this is going to be set up. They're targeting November, Madison Square Garden, dog. So we're
man,
gonna
I don't
have
know.
to
I
wait
just
a little bit longer, dude. So check this out on the screen right now. I got Stipe and Jon Jones's last 3 fights. Stipe hasn't fought since he got knocked the fuck out by Francis, who's not even in the UFC anymore, in March of 2021. Everyone knows Jon's last fight was last March of last year when he Sub-Zero in like 12 seconds or whatever the crap it was. But before that, he hadn't fought for 3 years, dog. 3 years. Ducking, Francis, bulking up, trying to get his life together, whatever, you name it. I don't know. But I am very, very disappointed with their activity. And I know Stipe's had to clear the cobwebs because he's been concussed so many times. But if that's the case, dude, move on. You're holding up the division. This is like someone getting into the ready lane, trying to cross the border, and they don't got the pass, bro. You're holding the line up, dog. We're trying to get back to the States.
Yeah,
All
man.
right,
I completely agree. I completely agree. It's at this point, it feels like they're just. It's like you're past this. Like the fans are past it. Like we're done. Like
we're over.
I'm actually at this point. I'm like I'm not even interested in seeing Jon Jones fight again. The only fight that I got any sort of type of like, yeah, I want to see this fight would be Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira, and that's just because it's what it is, right? That's really the only fight that I want to see Jon Jones in. After this, I'm done. Like I don't really want to see him fighting anybody else.
The only fight I want to see is Jon Jones versus Demetrius Johnson and Merab Dvalishvili. No, I want to see Jon versus any heavyweights other than Stipe, dude. I don't want to see Stipe get hurt. I can barely stand to listen to Stipe talk, much less fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And quick side note, I found this on Reddit, man. Check this out. The last time Stipe won a fight, none of these fighters had ever even made their UFC debut. Alex Pereira, Dricus Duplessis, Ilya Tupuria, Tom Aspinall, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Not the last time Stipe was fought. The last time Stipe won. The last time Stipe won, we got to go all the way back to 2020. COVID.
It's a long ass time ago, man.
Yeah, man. Let's switch gears and let's talk about something fun here, man. Our boy, Matt the Immortal Brown, officially called it a career, dog. Officially, man. And I want to play the Hellbow from Hell, dog. You remember this?
Yep. I think I know what you're talking about.
Crap out of Diego Sanchez. Sacrifice, dog, to the MMA gods.
Ooh, yeah.
Matt Brown, we salute you, brother. Thank you for the memories, man. You got a favorite Matt Brown moment, dog, or favorite Matt Brown fight? I mean, every fight.
We're looking at it right now, man.
I think so too, man.
We're looking at it right now.
Yeah, he's got a handful of fights where he was just an absolute dog, bro. And he's the type of fighter that we need in the UFC. We need more people like him. So apparently he says he is going to retire from fighting, but he's not officially going to move out of the fighting realm because he says he wants to help people reach their dreams. So
it's about
next level, man. Hell yeah.
Hit up Coach Toto, man. He'll help you.
Yeah.
Get some.
All right, dog. Here we got a nice little rumor brewing. What do you think about this? 2 of the best grapplers in the featherweight division, right? Movsar Evloev at number 5, Aljo at number 8. What do you think about this fight? I don't know if this is official. I want to say that Movsar mentioned something about this fight. He said that maybe in August he could fight, possibly Aljamain Sterling. So I looked up at the schedule, either UFC 305 in Perth or the fight night in Dubai in Abu Dhabi. So what do you think about this fight, dude? I know you were a little upset at Aljo's performance, but stifling, you know what I mean? Just smothering, bro. And I don't know if this would if these guys' games would cancel each other out. I would just imagine. I'm just down to see the scrambles in this, bro, because both of these guys don't use your typical type of takedowns. You know, they just get in that clinch and work trips, work slow single legs, and then just eventually get you down to the ground.
You don't think it's going to be, I don't know, man. Like, do you think they'll it'll be an entertaining ground game?
I think
Or
it's
do
going
you
to
think
be
it'll be more of a
amazing. I think it's going to be an amazing ground game just because these guys are both so high level, but they both have different types of ground games. They're not the same type of ground games. Aljo's game basically revolves around trying to get to the back and smothering you, whereas Movzar is usually the one that's trying to impose his will and kind of do the same thing. So they're going to force each other to either change their game plan up or use something again that they probably haven't used in the past. So
who do you think
I'm down for it,
do
man.
you see anybody who has advantage in striking at all, like even a slight advantage?
Nah, they're both pretty trash in the striking, as you call. Who was Movzar last fight against? I can't remember, but he was getting clipped for a little while. So yeah, man. All right. Something on the table.
As long as it's more entertaining than his last fight, then I'm good.
Definitely. I agree with you, man. Both of those guys. I would like to see a better performance out of both of those guys. I would like to see an urgency to try to finish or to try to like just hurt your opponent instead of just like, yo, bro, I'm gonna sit on your chest for 5 minutes. Get me off. I dare you. Nah. How about you're on him for 5 minutes and you just rain pain, make it uncomfortable, make them want to wish that they weren't down there. Because they're catching so much elbows, they're catching fists, they're catching shoulders, like anything, dude. Just make it nasty down there.
Agree.
Speaking of making it nasty, bro, later on this upcoming week, we're gonna have UFC Fight Pass Invitational 7 main evented by none other than the boy Mason Fowler taking on Nicky Rod, dog. So that's the main event, co-main event. Kynan Duwatch taking on Luke Griffith. That's going to be a fire matchup. But check this out, dog. Tony Ferguson tweeted out earlier in the week that he's been offered a grappling match on the same card against none other than Charlie Olives.
Damn.
That's cool, dude. I think that's a really cool, exciting matchup where I think Tony still has the fire to compete, but I don't know if I want to see him fighting in the cage, man.
Right.
This is a little more safer for him, where we still get to see his explosiveness. We still get to see his crazy sprawling out, his crazy, because he's always just trying to put on a show. And now,
do you think he's got a match against Charles Oliveira?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, but I do think that Tony's game, the way he takes chances, is a great matchup for Charlie. Not that it's going to be something difficult for Charlie, but it's going to make for a great show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just like when he fights, dog, he's either going to get knocked the F out or he's going to catch somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one more thing, bro. I don't know if this is real or not, because Anthony Smith on the Believe You Me podcast with Michael Bisping ended up saying, yeah, he heard the challenge. I don't know if you remember. Well, you weren't here last week, but me and Cousin Ant did talk about this. Apparently, Alex Pereira went on a podcast, put out a challenge out there for Anthony Smith, $50K on the line, said, you start on my back. You got 5 minutes to tap me. If you don't, and I escape, then I get the $50K.
Sick.
Anthony Smith said that he believes it was an AI made video, so he doesn't think it's real. But if it is, he'd be down.
Okay.
So might as well. Why? I'm just saying, dude. Why not slap this on Fight Pass Invitational?
Yeah, exactly.
This could be a
I'd
little.
like to see that.
I mean, yeah, they both can be in Vegas. They're probably one of them's probably already there. You know what I mean? And it would bring attention. And there's very small chance of either one of them getting injured. So that would be fun.
I don't know, man. If it really was Alex Pereira, I think he's kind of smoking something, man. That's dangerous to be in.
That's getting ballsy, bro.
I was gonna say Anthony Smith on your back.
And it might be a lot of ego because Anthony Smith is just kind of like, he mentioned something about how Alex has a really good skill set, but he hasn't been tested outside of that. And he would like to see if he has other tools in his disposal. So I believe that's where this challenge is coming from.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you think all I know how to do is make hot dogs? Nah, dog. Speaking of hot dogs,
I'm ready to take on 10 midgets right now.
Right here, bro.
I'm powerful.
Feeling powerful, none other than the man.
Craig Jones es maricón del culo.
The guy right
Le gusta
here,
el culo mucho. ¿Entiendes eso? Si sabes Craig Jones, eso es lo que es. Maricón del culo.
Sorry, Craig.
Gracias.
So, not only is he el maricón for el culo, he is trying to put on a show with $1 million prize on the line. I talked a little bit about this last week on the pod. Me and Cousin Ant went over the list of competitors that they're looking to target, and they're trying to get the best of the best, bro. And apparently, like, the question I had was, where's he getting this money from, bro? Is this legal? I don't want anybody getting arrested, getting thrown in jail, but I guess the money is coming from some like online gambling website, and they're gonna get paid in crypto, so they really can't say where the money's coming from other than he's got it already.
Damn.
So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Fonzo, Friday night we had Who's Number 123.
What the fuck?
Banging ass show, bro. Main event was gosh, who was main event? Oh yeah, main event, Nicholas Marigali taking on Wagner Rocha. We had Nikki Ryan taking on JT Torres. We had Jasmine Rocha taking on some chick that she heel hooked. Felipe Pena and Rafael Lovato Jr. and Diogo Reis taking on Montag. I forgot the guy's first name. And Andrew Tackett and Tommy Laniker, bro. I got some highlights here. Check this out. So this is the fastest submission in Who's Number One history. It came on the prelims. This is Wagner Rocha's son, Achilles Rocha. Check this out. So Couch immediately rushed in for a double with his hands out like a T-Rex, bro. So we're picking this up. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Oh, that looks nasty.
Dude, it was like 15 seconds. 15 seconds. So it wasn't quite with his arm stretched out, but as soon as he touched Achilles, bro, he underhooked that arm and just used it to bring him down, dude. Kid's only like 17 years old, dog. He's good. He's going to be good, bro. All right, check this out. A lot of people were looking forward to this. This is Nikki Ryan taking on JT Torres. And Nikki Ryan is a hell of a competitor, bro. He's not just Gordon Ryan's little brother, but he's always getting hurt, always busting his knee, always busting an ankle. But I guess just that's the style. That's what happens when you have that style of training. But check this out, dude. JT Torres stuck in Nikki Ryan's half guard. Nikki's trying to go for some leg stuff here. And check out this sub that he catches in this transition here. He's already digging in on that heel.
Oh, shit. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It's almost like a straight ankle lock. And then he adjusts, and there it is. It was like almost more like a Naoki lock. But again, dude, JT Torres, ADCC gold medalist, no-gi world jiu-jitsu world champion, stud, bro, stud. We also, dude, this one I was super impressed with, and I did not see. I mean, I thought Andrew was going to win, but I didn't think he was going to win as easily as he did, dude. This is Andrew Tackett taking on Tommy Laniker, and this was fire. Let's go, Andrew! Immediate control, man. Immediate control. Got to take. Actually, I think Tommy sat down and played guard. Eventually, Andrew started to pass, worked to pass, got the back, and it almost seemed almost like I was talking about Tony Ferguson, where Andrew Tackett believes that it doesn't matter where the match goes, he's going to be able to get out. He's going to be able to create some type of scramble and end up on top, and that's what he did when he ended up taking the back, dude. Amazing, amazing job. This kid is peaking at the right time because ADCC is right around the corner, dude. And this kid is going to make a splash. He won ADCC West Coast Trials. And, dude, he's going to be my favorite to win his bracket, dude. So stay tuned for that, man. All right, man. Main event. There was a lot of shit talking going on between these guys back and forth. Wagner Rocha trying to get into the mind of Nicholas Marigali, telling him that he's a Gordon Ryan wannabe, that he doesn't have his own persona, that he's just basically being a copycat. And Marigali was like, bro, you're not going to get in my head. So let's just see what happens. Watch this. Nice little highlight reel. Look how he smiles as soon as he knows he's got it.
Yeah.
So it started on the feet. It stayed on the feet for a long time. I want to say like maybe 8 to 10 minutes. And once it got to the ground, though, Nicholas Marigali was on point. I'll try to find a clip of he did this sick ass guard pass that I've never seen. It almost looked like he was like skipping around, just moving his legs around. Like, dude just has absolute control over his body, man. That's all I'm saying. It's almost like a gymnast. What's that event in gymnastics?
Parallel bars.
Not the parallel bars, but it's like a bench and it's got 2 handles and the dudes get up on it and they start like moving their legs around, kind of like, and they open their leg. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. The horse, it might be called the horse or some shit like that. But it almost looked like that was what Marigali was doing when he skipped his legs around Wagner's guard. And then eventually you saw what he did and finished it with an arm bar, dude. Dude is getting excellent. And I'm wondering who's left for him, bro, because he's taking everybody out in the no-gi realm. So shout out Nicholas Marigali. You're a douchebag, but you are awesome on the mats, bro. Awesome on the mats. Speaking of douchebags, bro, I got your boy on the screen right here. Michel Pereira last week put on a hell of a show against Ior Proteria, I believe the guy's name was. So I got this highlight of his finish, but check this out, dog. Did you notice at the end of the show, he pointed at Ior on the floor and kind of did like a bang, bang, kind of like bam. Did you see this?
I saw him doing something like that. I just didn't know what it was about.
Bro, history, bro. So Ior's last fight was against none other than legendary UFC fighter Shogun Rua. It was his last fight. And after he KO'd him, he murked him pretty bad. After he beat him, Ior did the same thing. He did that like bang. So Pereira getting that revenge, bro. You know we're all about revenge, man. So he had ill intent the whole time, bro. He's like, oh, bro, I'm gonna flip on you. I'm gonna 1-2 piece you. Now I'm a good
still doing that crazy shit.
And now I'm gonna go for this gilly. Revenge served ice cold, bro. He even put him to sleep. Go to sleep. So there you go, bro. Little backstory there.
Dude, this Michel, is he ranked?
Oh, bro, you are good, dog. You are so good, man. Check this out. He just got into the rankings. He entered at number 13.
I was gonna say because
I got here.
He's been winning left and right recently.
So this got leaked out, but I don't know if it's official. Roman Dolidze announced that he's been offered to fight Michel Pereira at UFC Louisville in June. Now, Michel later tweeted out or responded and was like, yo, I don't even know about that. And check this out. He's like, I didn't even know that we were scheduled to fight. We're actually friends. We're training partners. I forgot what gym they trained together at. And so he's like, I guess the way Pereira made it sound is like he didn't want to fight him or he wasn't sure, but he's like, well, if he signed it, I guess we're fighting then. I guess we're not friends. So it hasn't officially been announced yet, but hey, that could be a good way for Michel to get into the top 10. Because if he does what he did to Ior to Dolidze in a round or two, bro, yeah, instant top 10.
How do you feel about that though? Like, if you're like, I guess we're not friends. Like, you can't be friends if you fight. I would like. Here's the thing: if you and I were training, we're in the UFC, I wouldn't want to fight you. I wouldn't go out of my way to fight you.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's business, bro.
Hey,
and you
man,
you gotta know at some point, like if you guys both have the same goals in mind, one of you's probably got to leave the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like a Jon Jones and Rashad Evans kind of deal.
Yeah.
Where like the
But
writing's
they
on the
did
wall.
have bad
Eventually,
blood, though. You know what I mean?
eventually
But
it's
I'm
gonna
saying,
happen. Yeah, and it
does
could
it
turn
have
into
to be
that.
way? Does it have to be that way?
It doesn't. I don't think so, because there's other instances where people have done that. You know,
Yeah.
there's even two brothers that fought in the finals at ADCC. So those are brothers. You know.
Yeah.
So I saw something that said, and the reason I got DDP on the screen right now is like I saw someone mention, like, yo, I think he matches up really, really good against DDP. And that's not good news for DDP, is what they were saying. So he's not going to get a title shot anytime soon. But bro, within a fight or two, we could be talking about this by this time next year.
Michelle
He fights right now. He fights again this summer. Then he fights late winter, early next year. Dude, he could be talking title shot for International Fight Week or some crap.
As long as DDP keeps the title.
Yeah, or whoever has the title for that matter. Doesn't even matter.
Okay.
All right, dog. Check this out. So I found this cool little infographic here. It says wins against ranked opponents of UFC champions before fighting for the title. So this is what I'm big on, bro. You know, I don't like it when guys cut the line. I like fighters to earn their way to the top, not with tweets or talking smack, but with their hands, bro. So check this out. Look at how many fights Alexander Pantoja had before he fought for the belt, bro. 6. Damn. Second on that list, DDP with number 4. Right behind DDP, Leon Edwards with 3 fights before 3 ranked opponents. By the way, this is ranked opponents, not just opponents. All right. And look at that, bro. Ilya 2, Sugar 1. Alex, that one is kind of deceiving because he'd been doing work at other weight classes, I guess. Or actually, he's kind of new.
Yeah.
And then how many fights did he have before he fought for the strap at 185? Like 3?
Something like that. It was
something like that. And it wasn't against ranked opponents, though.
No.
The only ranked opponent he did fight was Sean Strickland. So I guess that's where that one is.
Yeah.
All right, man. So I just wanted to make note of that. You know, I thought Alexander Pantoja and DDP, man, they're doing it the way that I feel you're supposed to be doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it also feels like they took forever to get there. You know what I mean?
It did, especially DDP, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of deceiving. Yeah. If you actually look at the timeline, it did take him quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alexander Pantoja's been there for fucking long ass time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He's been in the UFC for a minute. They were putting him on ice. Not cool. All right, dog. Check this out, man. You know I'm big on this guy, Peyton Talbot.
Yeah.
Right. See if I can play this clip. Actually, it's not going to play, but he's got a fight announced and he's taking on, I don't even know who this guy is, dude. Gemuri. But apparently he's going to be on the same card that Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler is going to be fighting on. Dude, you know how many eyeballs are going to be on that pay-per-view?
It's going to be a lot, man. It's good. It's good for him.
Dude. So his last fight was against South African fighter Corey Simon, I want to say Cody something, Simon something, and he beat the brakes off of that dude. That was such a good fight that let us know a lot about him. Let us know what level he's at. But to me, dude, this is a big step back in competition. Like this is too easy for him. It almost makes me believe that the UFC is setting him up for just a killer highlight fight with many eyes on him. They're trying to they might be making a superstar out of him pretty soon, dog. It's going to be his 3rd fight in the UFC.
They're taking page out of fucking boxing. That's for sure.
Yeah, dog. Leveling up little by little by little, man. So I'm loving it, man. This kid's skill set, dude. These up and coming fighters like, who did Pantoja just fight? Urseg?
Right. Yeah, Steve Ursay.
4th fight in the UFC, and he goes 5 rounds with the world champ. Dude, these young guys that are coming up have so much experience, have been training all the martial arts like their whole life. So even though they might not have a history of fights in the UFC, they're coming in with a lot of experience. And it's not like back in the days when they be feeding these younger guys to these athletes, man. Some of these guys are ready to be champs like right now. This might be one of them, man.
Well, I just feel like, man, like now, like the age of the fucking specialist is over. You know what I mean? That's where we were like 10, 15 years ago. Like you had people coming up who were specializing in like, oh, this guy's a fucking Muay Thai expert. This guy's jiu-jitsu. This guy does wrestling. This guy does sambo, right? Like those were their main like martial art. Now you don't have that. Like you don't have somebody coming in just a pure expert. Like Pereira's probably one of the few exceptions right now that he's making it work. But most people, you gotta know everything.
Yeah, definitely, man.
The level of competition is definitely a lot higher now.
For sure, dude. For sure. All right, dog. I didn't talk about this last week, but it came out late last week. Luke Rockhold. Actually, I think I got a video. Let's see if I can play it.
Is it true that you're going to fight Anderson Silva in karate combat?
Yeah, Anderson Silva, Bisping, and Leo Cheetah all in one night.
Wow. Oh, that'd be a dope tournament.
Wow, the Grand Prix?
Bro, that'd be a dope 4-man tournament.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Hey,
I'll watch that.
I watch that too. It's a lottery pick. It's me, Anderson Silva, Lyoto Machida, and Bisping. Double fight, championship, karate combat.
Hey, that's next level.
I mean, if they do that, that's going to get a lot of fucking views.
Bro, what do you think? What do you think about it? I mean, dude, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what, like, some of these fighters, yeah, they're retired. Yeah, they took a beating, but now they don't got to worry about all that stuff. And they don't got to worry about these young dogs. You know what I'm saying? These guys still got a lot of fight left in them. I'm not 100% on board with Michael Bisping. We all know the eye thing, but Michael Bisping says he's down, bro. He says he is down. I don't know who's going to have to make that decision, but I'm pretty sure they would probably do this like in Saudi Arabia or something where there's no athletic commission. But what do you think, bro? 4-man tournament featuring Anderson Silva, Michael Bisping, Lyoto Machida, and Luke Rockhold. Luke Rockhold thinks he's a brand new fighter now that he knocked out Joe Schilling. I'm down for it, dude. And here's another thing. I know he says he's going to fight Anderson, but really, he doesn't know because it's supposed to be like a random draw.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know no one knows who they're going to get. So stay tuned, Combat Crew. We will have more on this. But what do you guys think about this, man? I'm going to post something about this on the socials. I forgot to do that earlier in the week. But let me know what you guys think about this, bro.
This definitely gets me pumped, man. This definitely gets me pumped.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah. I really like watching Karate Combat. I don't watch the show from beginning to end. I jump in, jump out, but I would definitely tune in to watch all of this for sure, man.
Right.
All right, man. So, and he made that announcement on the Jaxon podcast. Those guys are pumping out good ass interviews, bro. So, on another podcast, though, Demetrius Johnson had Corey Sandhagen on, and you know Corey's got to fight against Khabib's little cousin Umar coming up pretty soon, and bro, Corey thinks that he's going to be able to take advantage of Umar's cardio. He thinks he's going to drag him into the late rounds and make him pay. I don't know if you remember Umar's last fight against that guy it was another fighter, dude. Another fighter who's a lot of experience, but just not in the UFC. Was able to go 5 rounds with Umar and even dropped him in the first round. I don't know if you remember.
I can't remember right now.
Yeah, he dropped Umar, I think like with a freaking right hand to the forehead, and Umar instantly was like, nah, I'm not striking. I'm gonna go all wrestle. And after that, that's all he did was wrestle. And I want to say like maybe midway through the 3rd round on, he was gassed, dude.
So Corey feels he can do the same. He can do that. Yeah,
I think that's what Corey believes he can take advantage of. And if Umar comes in with the same gas tank that he did last time, yeah, I'm gonna side with Corey, bro. I think Corey can get him. Yeah, like Umar might win the first 2 rounds, maybe round and a half, just because of the wrestling. But if he doesn't have the gas tank to keep that up, dude, Corey's not gonna stay down. And he's gonna make him pay every time he tries to shoot him with a knee or an elbow or something.
And if Corey can keep it on the feet, man, that's going to be bad news for.
Oh yeah, definitely right. Definitely.
And Corey might have the skill set to do that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely. All right, dude. Let's look at the new updated ranking. So we were just talking about our boy Steve Erceg went 5 rounds with Alexander Pantoja, and he moved up 1 whole spot, bro, from 10 to number 9. Fair or not?
Yeah, man.
You think he should be up a little higher?
No, I mean, look, I got to go back and watch the fight. I mean, I just read the highlights and I kind of saw some stuff, so I really didn't see the fight. But I mean, as to what I saw, it wasn't super. I mean, it's impressive just the fact that he went 5 rounds, right? Like, it's great. He did a fucking good job. But I mean, did he do enough to go up? I don't think so. I think this is fair.
I would have liked him to at least move up. I mean, going 5 rounds with the champ, bro, and the champ never had him in trouble. Yeah, he had him down. Yeah, he might have outstruck him, but if you look at the damage, you know what I mean? He was fresh, bro. He was throwing Pantoja off. He was piecing him up. And if he hadn't have gone for that pendejo takedown in the 5th round, who knows? He might have won the belt, dog. I think number 9 is a little disrespectful, only because right above him is Matthias Nicolau, who just got starched. So I would have no problem with him moving up to number 8, maybe even up to number 7, because Manel hasn't even made weight in his last 2 fights. But any higher than that, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
And I'm okay with that. And then on the other side, looking at the middleweight rankings, our boy Michel Pereira, we did talk about a little while ago, is finally in the top 15 at number 13, bro. And I talked a little bit about this last week after the fights. What would you say about a matchup between number 12 and number 13? Caio Borralho and Michel Pereira.
I'm all for it. So I can make it happen. Yeah.
I think that would be a good fight, man. I think it would be a fun fight. The only bad thing is like one person's dream. It's got to be put on hold for the other guy to advance.
Yeah, but that's the fight game, man.
Right? Yeah, but it's going to be it would be a killer fight. Yeah. Killer fight. All right, dog. This fight got announced. Mohamed Mukayev taking on Manel Kape. And this is important for a handful of reasons. Not only could this potentially create a number 1 contender, but look on the screen. I got the flyweight rankings, and everybody is either injured, just fought, or already has a fight announced, except for number 4 and number 9. Fonzo, can you let the crew out there watching and listening know who that is, dog?
Number 4 is Kai Kara France, and number 9 is our boy Steve Erceg.
God damn! Dude, what do you think about that matchup right there, dog? I posted this on the socials. This was let's see if this plays here. No, it's not going to play, but KKF went on some podcast and was like, yo, bro, I'm down for this Erceg fight. Give me Erceg.
Dude,
how do you think KKF matches up with Erceg?
It'll be entertaining as hell, man.
I think Erceg beats the fucking dog shit out of KKF because they basically both have more or less the same game plan. They're both going to just stand. They're not going to wrestle.
Yeah. And
Erceg is a lot bigger than KKF, bro. He's got that long reach advantage. I think this is going to be a bad day for Kai. But I think this is a great way for Erceg to crack the top 5.
Yeah, you might be right, man. You might be right. I just, Kai Kara France has done some good shit, some good work in the past, man. I think he's going to put it to him. It'll be entertaining. Like I said, man, I'm all for it. But you might be right. It might be right. It might be by me too much. We'll see.
I just remember like the way Brandon Moreno figured out Kai by the 2nd round and then just pieced him up. But I think Erceg would probably figure that out in the 1st round a little bit earlier. And I would say, dude, I think he could even finish him, dude.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah. So we'll see, man.
Interesting that it was KKF calling out Erceg.
Yes,
that's the interesting thing.
I think that makes. I mean, he's crazy, bro. He just might be thinking he's better than he is, or he's just looking for the next big fight, you know, and that is a big fight. Because if he could, dude, if he could beat Usyk, he's going to take all his smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that'll be the time.
Well, maybe he knows something that we don't. I don't know. But this will be cool. This will be New Zealand versus Australia, bro. Make it happen. UFC Perth.
Let's do it.
All right, dog. Here's our boy, Aljo. Causing waves again. Still seems to be a little butthurt at what happened between him and Sugar Sean O'Malley when he lost the belt. So check this out, man. This is Aljo tweeting earlier in the week. Dust-ups are cool for the fighters, bro, not the coach. You crossed the line multiple times, which is why Merab said he will fight you too. Same shit when we almost got to Cejudo's team. They were talking shit as if they were fighting. You making yourself fair game. That's all I'm saying. And then Tim Welch, Sean's coach, replies, I always say good things about Merab because I know how dangerous he is. I was asked in an interview, what are we going to target? And his nose is one of those things. And I don't mind a little dust up here and there. All good fun. And then a little later, not even a little later, 1 minute later, check that out. Check out the timestamps. 4:36, 4:37. 4:37, Tim Welch responds, Sugar's accuracy and ability to punch backwards won him that fight. Me blabbing my lips had nothing to do with it. Fonzo, you might be asking yourself, what is he saying? Blabbing your lips. Bro, check this out. Peep your ears here. So this is round 2, Sean Aljo, just before Aljo gets dropped. This is Aljo Sugar Sean, round 2, seconds before Aljo gets dropped. And listen to Tim Welch.
Aljo, you gotta go. Yeah. Aljo, you gotta go. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So he says, Aljo, you gotta go. And first of all, that's not even Aljo's coach. Second of all, that's not even Tim Welch's regular voice, bro. He tried to make it sound like Longo Matsera. Listen one more time.
Keep that pressure. Aljo, you gotta go.
And what does he do when he hears that? Bro, he lunges in. And that's when he got clipped. Fair or not, bro?
Hey, man. Why not fair?
Well, he actually got talked to by Herb Dean. Before the fight, he told him he's not supposed to be doing that because I guess he's done that in other fights as well.
I don't see the problem. I don't see a problem.
The only problem I see is where he's trying to pretend to sound like the other coach. That's being dirty to me.
Hey, man. It's fight game, man.
Hey, goes around, comes around, bro. That's bad karma. I wouldn't want that on my fighter.
Don't you put that evil on me, Bobby Boucher.
So after that, Merab tweeted out that he's gonna fight both of them. Right? He said he's gonna fight Sugar in the cage and he's gonna fight Tim outside of the cage. And then Sean replied, Merab has the most un-Mexican fight style. And then Tim responded, I've punted footballs bigger than you. And then Merab responded, I will smash O'Malley inside the cage and then smash his coach outside the cage. And then O'Malley said, you held Henry for 15 minutes, 0 smashing. I don't know if he was watching the right fight, bro. But if he does that to Henry, he's going to probably do the same thing to Sean. The only shot I think Sean has is maybe doing something like he did to Aljo coming in. But I think Merab's got a better chin than that. And I don't think that Sean has the power to drop Merab like that. What do you think?
I don't know, man. Sean's got more power than I thought he did. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of been proving me wrong in terms of his power for a while.
His striking is on point. Like, it's on another level, but his power, I don't think, is there. So
I didn't think he was going to be able to knock out Aljo like that. He folded him like a fucking lawn chair.
Over time, right? Over time he did, but it wasn't like a one.
It was not. But that's still gives
that's what I'm saying. Like, where I think the difference is gonna be between Aljo and Merab is that Merab is going to eat that first shot and he's going to keep going in. Whereas when Aljo got hit, he was like, oh shit. And he immediately went to his back.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
But
yeah.
you're right, dude.
But
You never know.
Time, he can become dangerous.
Yeah. In 5
Merab,
rounds.
Right.
In 5 rounds, a culmination of shots like that. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if Merab can hold up the way like who did Sean just beat? Chito.
Yeah.
Chito, you know what I mean? Chito and Merab, they got that chin, they got that cardio. And when you got that cardio, that just adds to your whole entire game. You know what I mean? You're not gonna those guys like that work like that. That's why they can take that. That's why they can take that damage. What's that?
I said in this fight, I will tell you that I probably be on Merab's corner for this. You know what I mean?
We'll see what happens, man. Yeah. But really the reason I posted these and I wanted to share this with everybody is the talk is heating up. Fight hasn't even been officially announced, and they're already going back and forth, dog. So it's gonna start to heat up, and I think this is gonna force the UFC to like, all right, man, we're just gonna make the fight.
Yeah.
All right, dog. I just wanted to share official posters got released for UFC 303, McGregor versus Chandler, and UFC Fight Night live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Check them out. Main events, Khamzat Chimaev, Bobby Knuckles, and then again, McGregor and Chandler, bro. They should put Peyton Talbot somewhere on that McGregor Chandler poster somewhere.
Sure. Dope.
All right, bro. I got the main card for UFC 302 on the screen, bro. You want to read that out loud for everyone watching and listening? Start at the bottom.
We got Randy Brown versus Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos.
It's quite a name. Good way, bro. You're so good. No errors, dog.
Cesar Almeida versus Roman Kopylov. Jayton Almeida versus Alexander Romanov. Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. And Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier.
Dude, that is a killer lineup, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, and I get to see my boy Roman Kopylov on there, man.
Yeah. And dude, that co-main event, Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa.
I'm showing up for those 2 fights alone.
Those are dope.
Dog. So your boy Islam Makhachev went on good guy, bad guy with Ariel help, or actually not Ariel. This is Daniel Cormier and Uncle Chow.
Yeah.
And check out this quote he dropped on there. Brother, I can honestly do many things because every time when Dustin fights for the champion, somebody choke him. Now I have to prepare something special. And we did it in the gym. I have something special for next fight. Islam talking about his upcoming fight with Dustin Poirier. Fonzo, what do you think Islam's got cooking up his sleeve, dog?
He's got a guillotine or some shit.
Nah, bro. This is what he's got cooking. This is the secret.
Oh,
Frankie the ass. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why he posted, but he did post this. I was just like, dude, what could Frankie Edgar be showing you? Hey, bro, this is how you eat bacon wrap hot. No, he doesn't eat. I'm sorry. No, I don't know what he's showing him. He couldn't be showing him any wrestling, striking, maybe. I don't know. Cardio. I'm interested to see what he was doing out there with him. Maybe he's just visiting. I don't know. Dog, this was funny, bro. What if this really happened? This is GW reading to kids, right? Thinking about UFC 302. Then Secret Service comes up. Sir, the Islam versus Poirier fight just ended. Bush says, Islam, right? Secret Service. Dustin by Gee. That would be so funny if it ended up happening, bro. So funny.
Hey, man, the 6th time's the charm, right?
You never know. Maybe, man. You don't know if you don't try, Fonzo. And
you miss 100%
trying,
of the shots you don't take.
Check this out. Up and coming MMA fighter Cody Steele. You know, I know we talk about him every now and then because he started off as a jiu-jitsu. This dude did Who's Number One, ADCC trials, IBJJF Worlds, gi and no gi. Remember way back in the day when our boy Mason Fowler was a purple belt, he had a good match against this kid, Cody Steele, at the Pan Ams in the gi. So that's where he first came up on our radar. But ever since then, dude, every time this guy had a super fight, you know you were in for a treat because someone was about to get slammed the F out. And within the last year or two, he's transitioned over to MMA, and he's been making a splash in LFA, where I think he just won the belt in his last fight, if I'm not mistaken. But one thing I do know is that in all of his fights, bro, he brings the pain. If you got a UFC Fight Pass account, go look up his fights, dude. You will not be disappointed. And now he's just been announced that he's going to be fighting on Dana White's Contender Series, bro, for a chance at a contract in the UFC. It was only a matter of time before he was introduced to the show, and I'm glad it's going to be coming up, bro. So stay tuned. I believe the season's going to be starting up pretty soon here. So Tuesday nights, I'm going to be looking forward to this, and I want to keep my eyes and ears peeled. And when his fight officially gets announced, I will make the announcement here, man, if you don't know about it. So, Fonzo, it's going to be good, man.
Keep us posted.
Oh, yeah, dog. Hell yeah. So last night we had a UFC fight night. Derek Lewis versus, forgot this guy's name, but I'll get to it in a little bit. Nacimiento. I got the bangers, starting with Terrence McKinney and Esteban Rybovics. Fonzo, did you get to watch the show, dog?
No, man.
Bro,
I did
let me show you here.
Catch me up. Catch me up.
You, dog. Look at how much time has passed in round one, Fonzo. It's 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Only 15 seconds into the fight.
Yeah.
Rybovics was like, yo, bro, I got things to do. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Watch this. Crow Cop high kick coming up. But he sets it up, dog. Check it out. He doesn't just throw it out there. Boom.
Ooh. Dude, that was more of like a Leon Edwards setup.
Right? It was. And look at poor Terrence, dude. It looks like he ate a bag full of sour warhead or something. Oh, he's like, damn, that's hella sour.
He caught a toe in his mouth. That's why.
Bro, that's
that
awful.
That fool tasted his athlete's foot.
Why it tastes like cinnamon. All right, bro. Next fight, Diego Ferreira taking on Matthias Rebecki. Dude, look up Matthias Rebecki post-fight. His eyes were like, remember the movie Knocked Up? When those fools woke up with pink eye and their eyes were all that's what Matthias looked like at the end of this fight, dude. It was awful. I mean, you can kind of see it a little right here. Look at his eyes, dog.
Round two, and now
he was just beat up from the feet up. And I was really surprised. This was at the end of round 3, 20-something seconds left. And Ferreira is just raining down shots, dude. And Rebecki is blocking him with his face. Every single one, dog. Look at this. 10 seconds left. Ref waves it off, man.
Play that again?
Yeah. No problem. Gets him up against the cage, pulls him away, and then just starts beating the living dog shit out of him, man. Damn. Left hands. Look at this. He's not even covering his face up. He's like so beat up. He's just putting his hands up, bro. I would have stopped it already.
Damn.
Diego Ferreira back in the win column, bro. Back in the win column. So there was a lot of fights that did not last very long. And this was another one of them, bro. Alonzo Menefield, Carlos Ulberg. Dude, and Menefield was mad dogging the shit out of Ulberg from across the cage the entire
and all the light heavyweights in the
So here they are, about to go down. Look at it. He's still mad dogging him. Ulberg's like, all right, bro, let's do this. Touch hands. 5 seconds in. Look at Menefield rushes in. Boop, boop.
Oh, man.
Dumb game plan, dude. Why do you rush in guns blazing like that? That's just bad strategy. Look, 1, 2, reaches, misses, hits the cage, and then Oberg drops him with a left. And then that uppercut at the end, man.
You expect that from like maybe a newcomer, but Minifield's been there for a while, man.
Yeah, it's just maybe he watched, I don't know, maybe he saw something in tape that he thought, oh, if I just rush in.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Which, if that first shot would have landed, then it would have been different. Like that left hand right here, if that left hand would have hit him, they would have been Oberg against the cage, and then who knows? But it didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just too bad. You know what I mean? That's the way the game goes, dog. You never know. You never know. All right, main event time. We had Chase Hooper taking on Vyacheslav Borshev. And dude, everyone online thought that Chase Hooper was just going to get the shit beat out of him. But it was the opposite, dude. In round 1, Chase drops Borshev with the right hand and dominated the entire round. Did whatever he wanted. He had him on his back, dropping hammers. And then to start the second round, he was piecing him up again. Eventually got him on the ground, dog. And watch what Chase did, dude. I don't know if he leveled up. I don't know if this was just a good matchup for him, but he looked impressive because he wasn't just going for for subs.
Oh, damn.
So check this out right here. And this was actually before this. Yeah, this was actually, I kind of feel bad for Chase because he was doing such a good job of beating the shit out of his opponent. But I don't know if you saw that, Fonzo. Chase goes for like a Darce there.
Yeah.
And his opponent was defending it. And you know, when you're in the Darce, you have that arm stuck up there and it's just flopping around. You don't have too much control over it. You know, you're trying to defend yourself. You might be trying to create a little bit of space. And at some point, his opponent's arm flops around and it hits him, but it only taps Chase's back one time. Here, look. He rolls over. There it is. One. It was one tap.
Ah, shit.
And the ref thought that was him tapping out. But it wasn't. It was just one. It was just one, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it was almost like he rolled him over and the arm flopped over and it tapped him. Yeah, it did tap him. But usually you want to see 2-3 taps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just kind of sucks because Chase was beating the shit out of him and he probably would have gotten the tap or the TKO no matter what. But now they got that. So who knows? Maybe they'll run it back.
That was he was deep in the choke anyway. So I think he would have gotten it there. So
I think so too, man. I think
that's kind of the saving grace, but I do see it. You know what I mean? It was an early stoppage.
Yeah, definitely bad stoppage. All right, dog. Main event: Derek Lewis, Rodrigo Nascimento. And dude, I thought this was like Derek didn't look too good, man, because Rodrigo was able to get him down. He was controlling the fight, but around
Wait, before you play this, did they send you this or did you end up seeing it somewhere? Somebody was saying that they fucking saw Derek Lewis. I don't know if it was for this fight or a previous fight. They saw that fool eating fucking a bucket of chicken before his
weigh-in, bro. I sent that to you. I think it was the fight against Jalton. Yeah, like, remember how he just got dominated for 5 rounds, didn't do shit? Like, maybe you shouldn't have ate a bucket of chicken, bro. And then, bro, remind me to tell everybody what he did after the fight. Let's get to this clip right here.
All right, go ahead.
Round 3, 4 minutes, 33 seconds left. And Nascimento's having a hard time getting Derek down. And they're both tired, dude. Derek goes for some weak-ass flying knee and then lunges with the right hand. And then check this out, dude. I don't know if you just saw that. But Derek just goes like, takes a deep breath and it's almost like he resets. He resets himself. Check it out. Big breath, reset. Bah! Dude, it's like someone put skates on Nascimento and he was like, whoop, 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 whoop. And then that was it, bro. He caught that big right hand and then Derek just unloaded on him, bro. And then later on, you know what he did? He took his cup off took his cup off. I think he threw it at the guy on the ground and then pulled his chonies down and mooned the crowd, bro.
What?
Yes. Look it up. I'm not going to put it on because I don't want us to get another copy. I don't want another strike, bro. YouTube, we're trying to be good here. We're good boys now. Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. Crazy Derek. All right, bro. That was the last thing I got, man. Any closing comments, my friend?
No, man. Thank you for catching us up. Like always, Frank, even though sometimes we don't get to watch them, it feels like we're watching them. And yeah, fucking can't wait for the next pay-per-view and all the different fight news. We'll see what happens. Everybody out there, again, happy Mother's Day. Enjoy it and have a good rest of the week.
Heck yeah. You know, we got that UFC Fight Pass Invitational 7 in the middle of the week. Good luck, Mason. We know you don't even need it, bro, because you got the skills. Until next week, catch us all on the socials. I'll be posting hella clips. Combat Crew, check us out. Until next week, have a fantastic week. Chingazo's Combat Crew out. Peace.
Peace.
Demolition, and there's that right hand. They're looking it out. Mount Rival right hand. Takayama. Boom.
Green trunks for the southpaw, the notorious Conor McGregor. Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Conor relaxed, smiling. Oh!
Nate Diaz, he just shook up the world. How's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised.